I wonder, does Claire drive a Plymouth Satellite faster than the speed of light? All right, no B-52s fans in the house. That's
You'll find them somewhere.
I did just write an adventure scenario featuring a monstrous rock lobster.
Does it go down anywhere?
I feel like this goof train has stalled.
Oh, no.
Welcome back to Shattered Worlds RPG. I'm your Loremaster, Jeff, and with me tonight are my good friends, AJ. Wait, I didn't hear you. What happened?
Hi.
An enthusiastic hello from AJ. Kristy.
Hello.
Jayme.
Hello.
And Ash.
Ashworks. Hello.
All right.
Formerly known as Anthony for regular users, listeners.
Regular users of the program.
I never buy the product myself, but you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's a good thing our listeners are on a subscription service.
Everything's behind a paywall.
Yeah. All we ask is your monthly devotion, and you will be shaving off your hair and wearing this robe, and now you're one of us. Welcome. That was like a cult thing. I don't know. It dribbled out.
Was I supposed to bring... I didn't bring any clippers. Is that what we were doing today?
Yes, this is your next stage on the level to operating Thetan.
Okay, well, can someone let me, borrow some fucking scissors or something, I guess?
Check with your roommate. We've sent some over.
All hail Zalgo.
Yes. Good old Zalgo. Now, from last time, let's see. You were picked up and brought to the Comet Seeker. Then you were split up. Some people got debriefed. The others went to the bridge. She had a little mixer. Y'all flew to the colony and picked up Missile and the gangsters from Antares. And along the way, Keziah and Ebenezer were interrogated. They reached a Farnut hub and got a bunch of messages. The news is buzzing about the upcoming Remembrance Day celebration. Ebenezer ran into his former aide, Peter Hemdor. They had a touching reunion. The group decided to grab some donuts at Dina's Donuttery, which happened to be across the concourse. They heard some shooting to the south, so they went through the garden instead. No carnivorous plants, so they reached the donut shop safely. Unfortunately, some Lunari Freedom goons were there and may have killed somebody. The cops were in a standoff. Alecto beat up on one. Gale blew up another.
The bad guys, not the cops, just to clarify.
Right.
Although I would beat up a cop.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Let's see. Keziah made a force field around the lady. You discovered they both had suicide vests and detonators. And you Ebenezer managed to talk them down. And then some kids ran out stealing donuts. And that's where we've left it. So let's kind of skip to the cops sort of cuffing up these guys, putting them on the golf carts, and thanking you for your valiant service.
Oh, wait, did we finish beating them up?
They've been taken into custody. Their detonators have taken from them.
Oh, well, then I haven't stopped riding my golf cart.
Okay, nice. Would you like to get their suicide vests or give them to the cops?
Would the cops actually let us take them?
I mean, they might if you talked them into it. I don't know.
It's like, hey, no reason, but
If there's two things I don't do, it's respect the cops and touch the evidence.
Good deal. So they bundle them up onto their cart, and they politely ask Gale if they can have their cart back.
Fine. And I get off.
Thank you for everything. We'll see you down at the station.
It might work a little differently now.
The cart? When all of a sudden it's got all this get up and go, and they're like, whoa! A little dangerous.
It's fine.
Why would you go to the station?
To assist us with the investigation. Detective Olga
thank you.
Thorin told us you were helping out. He shows you the email with your faces on it.
Shit, were we helping out?
I mean, originally, that was what you were doing before you went on the space train. But now they're leaving, so you're going to go get your donuts.
Yes.
All right.
At last.
So you step inside and you see Rosie the robot sweeping up some broken glass that the kids used as a diversion. And she waves and welcomes you to Dina's Donuttery. Hello. Welcome.
Hi there. How you doing?
Very well, thank you.
So this is like a seat yourself situation, or do?
Oh, yes. Order at the counter.
Oh, thank you.
You see a Gillimorian teenager at the counter looking embarrassed at having been hoodwinked by the thieves.
Hoodwinked by the what?
Oh, those kid thieves that stole all those donuts earlier.
Oh, wait, were we fighting children?
No, they just came out at the end. But yeah, this girl, she's mopping the counter and trying to make space in the donut trays for all the missing ones. It looks pretty sad. You know when you have to like sort the donuts into smaller trays because there's fewer of them.
Oh no, the poor girl.
I forget. Was it Alecto or Gale who'd never had a donut?
Elect.
What is Alecto?
Yeah, Alecto, because they've been at the monastery.
I am terribly excited. And Alecto has her face pressed up against the sneeze guard. Her eyes are really huge, just drooling a little bit.
Hey, can I help you?
Yes, please.
What would you like?
I can't decide. Someone suggest for me.
Oh, what of everything?
Oh, well, that's quite a lot. These are the ones on display here, but we also have 746 more varieties. They're made to order. And she points up at a menu that's slowly scrolling by, like tastes from all over the galaxy.
Do you have like a sample flight?
Sure, that's our classic Calestrian. There you have old-fashioned buttermilk, crullers, strawberry raised, chocolate raised.
And she goes on down the list, and you get 12.
Jeff did his donut homework before he came to session.
If we're in future times, aren't all donuts old-fashioned? Ignore me.
There's like cutting edge nano donuts.
This one will transform you into a donut.
No.
Thanks, Soviet Russia.
So y'all get 2 or 3 and you sit, I would guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You sit down and you're just chilling, and one of you gets an email. I assume it's probably Ebenezer. You're the most well known, and it pops up, and it's a love interest from way back in the day.
Oh, delete.
So you go to delete it, and their face pops up, and they're all excited to see you, and still that youthful glint in their eye. And they say, "Hey, there's a secret nightclub on the station, and I've put on a special show just for all of my favorite people, and you happen to be one." And you realize it's a form letter. Like a holographic form letter that just, and you're
God.
nothing special. It's just you're somebody.
Oh, you really shouldn't have.
And so, yeah, there's a secret nightclub opening up at 4 a.m. this evening. And tomorrow's the big festival. So if you went to that, you might be a little sleepy the next day, but it could be fun.
Yeah. I mean, I'll go ahead and tell everybody, be like anyone for some post-donut extreme late clubbing. That's something people do, right?
I don't know what that is, but this donut is amazing. So if it's anything like donuts, I'm in.
I'm pretty sure we're supposed to be going to secret things, so let's do that.
Oh.
All right. So this nightclub is going to be called...
The donut.
Hold on.
The donut hole.
It's a whole separate thing. It's called Cafe Dreadful.
Cafe Dreadful.
It's got a goth vibe to it.
Hell yeah.
In the middle of the email, your old lover, their face morphs and turns into a spooky vampire face.
Undelete.
Now you have my attention. Okay, so you enjoy your meal, and you guys have some time. You could go to... I'm trying to think of things we did before. You could go check in with the police and see how the investigation's going. You could meet up with some friends that you've already met. You could just unwind, take a long rest. You're staying at the Palace Hotel. Oh, and our newbies have gotten accommodations comped near you guys.
Mm-hmm. So, what information do we even have for the cops at that point?
No, you don't really have anything new. They might.
Oh.
All you know is from the train and here, and those 2 random shootings.
So they might know something about whatever these people are... oh, God. You know what? Fuck the cops.
I mean, I guess you could fill in Ebenezer and Keziah about your mission, such as it was, which was to find out who's building this secret project and to try to get in on it.
So, we're working with the cops because well, I guess now we're working with the cops. But we're supposed to be figuring out who's building this weapon and how we can infiltrate that operation.
I think so. That sounds familiar-ish.
Yeah, there's your Oak Leaf Society job, which is to find out about the secret project that we're now calling the Donut.
No.
The space ring. I don't know. And hopefully to be invited in. And all you know so far is that it's got something to do with
unification experiments, and the emperor of the Yafridi Empire is probably involved. As for the cops, that was just the murder and the bombing that happened before you left.
So who blew up the train? Did we ever figure that out?
They have suspects in custody, but so far nobody's admitted to being any particular group. But you have a guess that those suicide bombers are probably related. And those were 2 really short Lunari in Gillamorian style moisture suits. So you think they're pretending to be people who disrupt the conference.
What kind of weapon about?
So they saw a brochure of this ring in space that is a unification experiment. So it's going to bring together people of different expressions to try to rebond their spiritual and molecular essences to create a pathway back to the past glories that were the first peoples. So essentially some sort of energy transfer or distribution device. But those people, their power was so vast that they could do almost anything, supposedly. So it whatever it is, it's going to be dangerous.
So, weapon in a different sense. Not like a pew-pew kind of weapon.
Right.
Not a pew-pew so much as a wow-wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a dimensional, dimensionally
gun.
transcendental gun. Yeah. Something like that.
Is unification like a faction or like a United Nations of Space or something?
It's a type of science that's outlawed because every time it's been tried, it's unleashed all sorts of horrible abominations or explosions or diseases. Basically, it's like opening up the door to hell and fucking around in there. So they outlawed it.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
What would Keziah know about? I mean, would she know anything else helpful about this kind of thing?
We could say that you were also sent to infiltrate to find out about it because you have a covert thing going too. So we'll say your group has learned that a certain scientist is a part of this project. And so you're trying to find out where she went. She disappeared from Veritas like 6 months ago.
Is that the same woman we chased off of a building?
Oh, that was one of the skull jaguars from down on Stoneflower Station. Maybe. You're not sure. You didn't actually get an ID on who that was, so it's possible. But Keziah, let's say to this point you haven't found her. I'll give you a lead, though. Her ex-husband is on the station as part of the Zentradi delegation. He's like a scientific advisor. His name is Prazamaya. And he's sort of a short Zentradi, bald, green eyes. He likes tennis. You haven't been able to get to him yet, but he's in and amongst the dignitaries from Veritas. And the way Veritas works, it's like one big corporation. So you have to have specific reasons to talk to people. Like, it's very formalistic society. So it's taken you some time to get close to him.
And you said this Prazamaya, he is the husband of Alizarin?
Ex-husband is Alizarin, yeah. So if you share any of that info, like you guys all meet up at the hotel or whatever and you're hashing out your info.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I'll say that the Oakleaf Society has done a background check on Ebenezer and Keziah and determined them worthy of bringing in. Otherwise, this would be a little too complicated.
okay, cool. Yes, there's this unification experiment, and they're not. We need to figure out where the hell they're gonna fucking do it. Who's doing it? If we can be part of that, so we can maybe try and stop it. Maybe, I don't know. They haven't been super clear on what we're supposed to do with it once we do find it. But yeah, that's what we know. Big donut ring in the sky, unification experiment. How we get on there.
And so, Keziah, you go ahead. You have a little bit to share.
Yeah, one here we could possibly speak to. It's not the best person to speak to, but he knows someone to give us some answers.
I mean, any connection we can make at this point.
Yeah, I'll give whatever I can to, where he is and...
Okay. And then once you mention him, the rest of you start to remember, like, you've been hearing a few stories, like on the conspiracy side of things, that some scientists have been just randomly dropping off the map, leaving their universities and so on from different institutions around the galaxy. I'll say there's like 15 of them that you managed to count up. And she was the first notable scientist to go missing. I'm not sure how you could reach that guy. Maybe Artist can help. Artist says, "Give me an hour, and I'll figure out how to get you in touch."
Perfect. Thank you.
And he says, or they say, "I like that idea of the club. There could be a lot of interesting people there. If they invited Ebenezer, they must have some pull."
Well, why did you make that face when you said that? Like you're surprised I was invited. I can party with the best.
Without breaking your hip?
Oh.
That's when you know it's a good party, let me tell you.
You must have a very large doctor bill.
Fortunately, I happen to know a doctor. I tip an imaginary hat because
That'll be good to know for future testing.
We recommend not breaking your bones repeatedly.
Oh, all right. I'll try.
This puts a damper on some of my plans.
Bones repeatedly?
No, I plan on breaking his bones repeatedly because he volunteered for testing.
Oh, wait, what?
It's going to do some Frankenstein shit on you.
It was just going to see about maybe the intenseness of certain explosions. You said you had a doctor.
What is going on? I've lost track of this conversation. I don't want to be blown up.
Okay, so wardrobe change. Y'all get dressed for going to the club, and the concourse is pretty quiet. They put on some nice mood lighting. There's a ton more cops out, which is understandable given all the shootings. And you go down this long, dimly lit corridor, and the wall to your right opens up. And this robotic dog walks out. It's like a corgi. It stands on its hind legs and it says, "Hello, I'm Zainab. I recognize you."
Yep, you do. Hi.
It spins around with its paws up, and it jumps a little bit.
I pet it.
Welcome to Cafe Dreadful! And all of a sudden, the floor drops away, and the walls fly back, and the ceiling goes up, and you're in a gravity bubble, and all around you are people partying, and they were just obscured from some hologram, and all of a sudden, it's a big nightclub situation, and the bubble drops, and you hit the ground, and the floor goes boom, and there's neon and shit.
I haven't dropped yet. I've been levitating for the past.
Oh, hell yeah.
I've been gliding. Instinctually.
Yeah, and here you are in this booming, spooky nightclub, and people just doing their thing.
Alecto lands on the floor with their Iron Man fist on the ground.
Hell yeah.
And then dances very badly, but very enthusiastically.
Okay, an awkward, sort of bland-looking gentleman in white face paint kind of strolls over with he's doing the, like, thumb fist kind of dance.
Punch him.
And he comes over, and it's Alvin, and he goes, Gale! Alecto, you're alive!
Shit, I am.
I didn't know you were on this ship. I just got here, and they sent me to this club as a thank you for almost killing me. And he shows you his ticket, and he's like, I never could have got in a place like this. This is great. They must have given you one too, huh?
Yep, they sure did. I immediately start checking everywhere for explosives. Because the last time we were with Alvin, we all got stranded on a planet.
You realize there are no obvious security forces here. And there's maybe 50 people in a 100-foot square room. Different levels and booths and stuff. But it's mostly just the dance floor. And you see up at the DJ booth, there's the DJ's all in black with a hood, and they're like fiddling the knobs. And behind them, there's this tall, narrow person also all in black. And they have two big bruisers, one to either side in red. They've got like big red coats, and they look all tough. And you don't know who they are.
I would immediately like to investigate the room for anything dangerous.
Cool. What kind of roll would we be doing here? Is it a perception? I guess it's just a perception check.
Yep.
+2 if you have investigation. Or if you have nightclub design. Health and safety.
If I have fire marshal as a skill.
Yes.
Alright, so I rolled 7 +2 for investigation. And then my light. So that's a 20.
Okay, that's good enough. Yeah, so you can tell that the security people are just dressed up as party goers, but they're like dancing sort of listlessly. There's kind of one in each corner. And obviously those two bruisers are probably security types. There's no sprinklers. There's no cameras. You think this is like a void under the public area of the station. It's like carved out of the rock. You don't know if you can't see but one exit and then a set of stairs on one side going back up. And the one exit is in the corner. If the DJ booth is in the north, it's in the northwest corner.
Alrighty, okay. So, Alvin, who invited you to this party?
Oh, the company. And he looks at it and he kind of squints and well, I thought it was the Design Safety Commission, but this
And he shows it to you, and it's like clearly fake.
Okay, this is weird. We got a different invitation. So, did someone, like, walk up to you with the invitation, or did it end up on your door?
Oh, I got an email.
An email from who?
It was from an ex-girlfriend. Her name was Janet.
Not Janet! No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, your Janet's like 78.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's like her granddaughter.
Yeah. Small world.
She's allowed to be a cougar if she wants. Does it look like the same form email that Ebenezer got?
You have him pull up his device yet, and he starts to look into the cloud, and he's like, "Oh, there's no network connectivity here." And then you start to see a few other people in the crowd checking their devices, and they're like, "What? What is
Can
this?"
I check my devices?
Sure, you go down to check, and then the lights go, and they do those laser strobes kind of spin around, and then they boom, all the light hits the person standing behind the DJ booth, and she pulls off her hood, and it's a very famous Yafrit, Galatea the Poised, and she is from a noble house. Her brother was Yifrim Silvertongue, who disappeared not too long ago on Antares 1.
Mm-hmm.
And she's been spotted there recently, sort of investigating things. And her father is the head of the Ascendancy Diplomatic Corps, which is like their State Department. So she's real powerful, highly placed. And she puts up her hands and she says, "Friends, you have been invited here tonight because of your reputations and your many gifts." And the people are like,
I look at Alecto, I'm like, what?
"And therefore, I would like to thank you for all you have done for the galaxy. Enjoy yourselves and try not to stumble as we kick off this most exciting jam." And the drop hits, and there's all sorts of hooting and screaming, and there's confetti for some reason. Foam shoots out of the ground.
Jeff, you fucked us up with so many parties. I expected the floor to fall out from underneath us again.
And then there's smoke, and she drifts off into the ether. You're not sure where she went.
This is horrible for your hearing.
Yeah, no, this isn't great. Why did we want to come here again?
Alecto's doing the, since it's a goth club, Alecto's doing all the classic goth dances, like the see an apple, pick an apple.
All the classic goth dances she learned at the monastery.
Just by watching people. She's just picking it up, watching people. Just getting into it.
I'll never forget when Grandmaster taught me the orb.
Okay, Keziah, you see Prozamiah, the ex-husband of the scientist. He's sort of standing awkwardly in the corner with a drink, looking out of place.
He's over there. I'll go over there.
Okay, do you want to go with her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll stay behind.
Somebody who can actually talk should probably come with her.
Well, not me.
I'm like secretly already tired. So I'm like, yeah, I'll go with you. I mean, I could dance all night, but this sounds fun.
I'm just trying to be unnoticed in the background. Actually, can I tap my invisibility charm again?
You certainly can. Consider yourself invisible.
There's foam on the ground, though. You know, kind of like a foam hole where you are.
Just like the foam just parts.
People just keeps fucking bumping into me. They're like, what the fuck is happening?
Alecto is all woo, and she makes like a foam beard, like she's a little kid in a bathtub.
I just start crouching in the foam.
But she follows everyone. She's just a mess.
All right. As you come up on this gentleman, something buzzes on his wrist, and he looks down, and he looks up at you guys, and he looks a little spooked. You're not sure why.
Can I roll to see if I catch what's on his watch before it fades to black?
Sure, yeah. Give me another perception check.
It's another 20.
Yeah, you zoom up, and it said, get out of there.
I just kind of walk right up to Alecto and just tap her shoulder.
Ah,
Be cool. Don't let him leave.
okay.
So are you spreading out? Are you going up to him in a group?
I'll circle around behind him.
Oh, he's right up against the wall.
Oh, right up against. Okay, well then I'll move off to one side. But I'm not with the other people. I'm just by myself.
Okay.
I'll look at him and do the what's up head. You know, like, hey, what's up?
I'd like to
You
break
don't
off
think
and
he
like
noticed?
kind of go off to whatever the closest exit is.
The exit's on the far side of the room, unless there's secret exits you're not aware of.
I'll go to the one that I know is there.
Theoretically, the ceiling you came down through is an exit if you could figure out how to get back up there.
Well, I'll just go to whatever exit I know is an exit.
Okay, you head northwest. So,
Yeah.
Kristy?
So Keziah has never met this guy or what's her name either.
Alizarin.
Yeah. She's never met.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Well, I mean, she doesn't have any way other than she's just supposed to go talk to this guy, so gonna do.
All right. So Alecto's off to one side, Gale's across the room. Ebenezer, are you going with Keziah?
Yeah.
All right, the two of you stroll up, and his drink is shaking, and he's like, "Hello, hi, I'm Fetor Prozamiah. Have we met?" And he puts out his hand to shake yours, Keziah.
No, we've never met before, at least not to my knowledge.
Oh, you seem to recognize me. I thought maybe, and he's looking over at the exit Gale's at.
Was she given any further instructions here, or just
to use your judgment and to find out anything you can about the woman, where she went,
okay?
who her friends are, if she's reconnected with him at any point.
So you would know that, Ebenezer. You'd also know that Keziah is really bad at talking to people. So feel free to step in at any point.
Yeah. And so just to be clear, like Ebenezer's all filled in on this, that you're looking for an old friend of yours. This is her ex-husband, and something's going on. Okay.
Yeah, but I don't actually know this guy.
Yeah. So Ebenezer's just going to be like, "Oh, you look like you're expecting someone. Are you waiting for someone to join you at this cool club?"
Well, actually, I was supposed to meet someone else afterwards, but I guess I have to stay here For now, actually, and he looks at his watch again, and there's nothing going on there, and he says, actually, I might, and he sort of skirts off to one side to head towards the exit.
I rudely interrupt his exit with, I'm just wondering, you didn't happen to receive an email, did you, recently, inviting you to this club?
Oh, I was invited by an old friend to this club. Yes, actually, I wondered if he was here, but maybe not. Do you know Mandrake Ellswood?
I'm guessing no. Do I, Jeff? Do I?
Janet's
No,
not around.
you couldn't possibly.
Okay. Ebenezer kind of looks at Keziah and he goes, well, there seems to be a lot of emails from old friends going around this evening.
For this event?
For this event.
Okay, and you're starting to see other pockets of people looking at their devices, looking at each other. Something's not right here.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little loud in here.
It sure is. Yeah, I was thinking of stepping out over the exit over there.
Is that why you're...
Well, I just came to see Mandrake, but he's not here and he's not answering. Is there a reason I should be nervous?
I think so. I just don't think that I'm particularly... So... I was just making sure that it wasn't me.
Oh, sure. Okay. All right. And suddenly you realize that the best dancers, the ones who are really going for it, they have thrown back their cloaks to reveal pistols in their belts, and they pull them out and they start opening fire on the crowd all around them. They're in the center of the dance floor. There are at least 6 of them.
It's always the best dancers that open fire on the crowd.
I'm just mad at myself that I said guns and then Jeff went on and put him to say more elaborately guns.
Roll initiative.
That is a 15.
That will be a 21 for Gale.
Ebenezer.
That's a 13 for Ebenezer.
Alecto.
I got a 31.
31. And
Nice.
Alvin. Alvin got a 23. All right. Alecto, some shit is about to pop off. You just saw 6 dancers, guns coming out.
As soon as I saw the cloaks open up, I grabbed the guy that Keziah was talking to and pull him down into a crouch, and we start running toward the door.
Nice. Are you going to be between him and the shooters?
And the bullets, yeah.
Okay. So, I guess I should roll for him too.
Thank you, Alecto!
So because you're moving him, I'm going to say your initiative will go down to match his.
Sure.
At 12. So you'll basically be his armor. Who's next? Alvin. Alvin sees this shit going down. He's looking around for Gale. He doesn't know what to do. He's like, where's Gale? And he sort of gets between Alecto and the shooters, all heroic like. He has no weapons. It's totally hopeless. So I guess he's doing the dodge action. What's that?
Said, what a nerd. I'm wearing armor at least.
So now it's Gale's turn.
Can I cast Elemental without giving up my position?
Let's see. I think, like in D&D rules, if you use a spell, it disrupts your invisibility. I think, unless you could give a reason why your spell wouldn't be disruptive to cast, like making noise and stuff.
Like, ideally, the effect that I'm going for is to, I want to be able to shock one of the gunmen's hands so that they drop their gun.
Okay.
Would that disrupt the invisibility?
I think so, yeah.
Is there anything else that I can do? You know, I'll just delay my turn for now.
Okay, so you're going to move along with the others.
Yeah. Like, I still want to guard the exit in case the other guy wants to, like, try and make a break for it.
Oh, that's right. You're at the exit. Okay, so you're delaying your action. Next is Galatea. She's the tall, thin woman in the black cloak, and she strolls towards you, and she hisses, "What's happening?" Somehow she knows you're there.
Wait, you can see me?
Is this your doing?
No, we have no idea what's going on. We're here to find some woman's husband.
Okay, she spins around, pulls out a dagger, and her left hand goes up, and this orb of white crackling energy appears around it. And she screams, "Get down!" and launches some lightning at these people. Okay. 3 of them get lightning sparking around their bodies.
Gale uses her turn to get down.
Okay, that's Galatea. And next is the bad guys and Keziah. I'll let Keziah go first.
Above us, like piping or...
The floor the ceiling seems to be solid rock, except in the center of the dance floor, there's like a well kind of column that goes up higher, probably up to the ceiling.
I'm looking for something to hang off of.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess, are there sprinklers? We had confetti coming down, so there must be something up there.
There must be like lighting rigs, speakers, anything like that.
Yeah. Okay, so there's some narrow conduits and lights and things scattered here and there, confetti launchers. But most of it's recessed into the stone.
Okay.
Nothing heavy enough to hang off of.
Okay.
Unless you could latch directly into the rock.
No. This would be something for her to curl around so she could basically hang above.
There might be something up the well if you want to get closer to it.
I don't think that's real. She can't, like, super jump and do anything like that.
I mean, you could run into their midst and then go up, I guess, if you wanted to risk getting shot.
No, not really.
Okay.
How many of these are there?
As far as you can tell, there's 6. They have a pistol in each hand.
Okay. And are any of them, like, does she have a clear shot to any of them?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Galatea yelled and people are starting to duck. So, yeah, you've got a pretty good shot at a couple of them.
Okay.
They are about 30 feet away.
Move up within 10 feet of the closest one. And she'll try to basically disable one like she did to Zilla Sam.
Okay, that's good.
Does a 24 hit?
Oof. They got a big old success. So you
swing your whip over there, and this person just like kind of instinctively dips to one side and then jumps over it as it loops back around and opens fire. And they don't even aim at you. They're just like shooting in wild directions. Fully auto. Basically trying to kill as many people as possible. So
Great.
And everybody has to roll a dodge roll.
Including the invisible person.
No, there's enough people between you and them that will soak these bullets.
Dodge goes off a wind, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 18 for, yeah.
18? Okay. Jayme?
I got a natural 10, so that's 20.
Okay.
Roll
You're
again.
fine.
Okay.
I mean, you're just dodging bullets. It's
Oh, 1.
no
Or
big
natural
deal.
10 or natural 1. And then I have like one, I believe one rank in dodge. That's +2. And then I have 9. So 23, I think.
Good deal.
Alecto is a 24.
So I'm going to let your roll protect. Who was it you were guiding? Oh, the mark.
Yeah.
I got to roll for Alvin. Okay, anybody who gets hit takes 15. And I think everybody dodged. You had to beat 16 on the...
This is excellent news. No, everybody in the club dodging bullets.
So yeah, you're all ducking and shit. The baffling behind you is taking bullets. 6 people drop. There's screams. Bullets all over the place. And Keziah, one of them actually targets you directly as they realize you're coming towards them. But they miss. And you realize that they all have masks on. They're like, I don't know, spooky goth masks. I don't know.
Just gonna Google spooky goth masks real quick.
Give me a roll. This is like a science roll or robotics or tech, computers. Oh, you could add your computer skill.
She's got hacking and she's got biology.
Yeah, both of those will work.
Okay. So a 24.
Yeah, you can tell they are moving too precisely to be human,
Cool.
which has just increased the danger of this situation because they are unlikely to miss.
Great. They're not human.
Oh, great.
I don't think she'd say human. They're not biological. So we don't have humans, right?
I mean, we're all humans, basically.
Okay,
Just different
fair.
expressions of...
I'm not surprised. Nobody has moves that good.
So after the bad guys and Keziah, it is now Ebenezer's turn.
All right. I forget. Did I get Zilla Sam's fancy super ray gun?
Yes, you do have it. It's dangerous to use in a crowd,
Curses.
but you're welcome to go for it.
I suppose I'll avoid innocent bystanders. I'll just get my pistol out and try to shoot one of these overly
Okay.
precise dancers. Okay, so that is...
You have to beat a 15.
What attribute goes with a pistol attack again?
Wind.
Wind. I'm just going to put that in. Okay, 18.
All right, you hit. That does 3d6.
3d6. 9 damage.
9 damage. They have a bit of armor, so they... 5. All right. That one... you don't hear this because you're across the room, but inside, TV-wise, it goes... and, like, sights on you. And it zooms in all
spooky like.
Love that.
Oh no. I mean, it's nice just to be noticed.
Next is Prozamaya, and he realizes Alecto is trying to protect him, but he also is a scaredy cat, and he bolts for the door, trying to thread the crowd, and he falls down and stumbles, and then he gets almost to the door. Gale, this Zentrite gentleman, has just arrived.
I would love to compel him to stay down.
Oh, nice. Okay, yes. Roll a compel. He won't be very good at this. He is fully compelled unless you roll a 1.
This dice loves the number 7. This dice loves the number 7. It's so good.
Good deal.
19. 21, actually, because I believe I have... Yes, I had 21.
He looks at you and he... Can he see you? I don't even know if... Can he see you yet?
Would the spell have disrupted my invisibility?
Oh, yeah. So you kind of like into shape. And so he sees your face kind of come out of the darkness and you're like, get down. And he's like, okay. And holds up his hands and lies down on the ground. Anything else? You're going to stay put, I assume.
Yeah, I'm watching him intently now. Also dodging bullets, but you know how it is. Sometimes you have to watch a body while you also dodge a lot of bullets.
Okay. I mean, you could go in between him and the shooters if you wanted, or you could stay where you are.
I'm about equally concerned about him leaving as I am about the shooters stopping.
Okay. Good deal. All right, so that's I guess the bystanders now. I'll do a percentage. How out of control do they get? Wow, they all managed to keep their heads. People just get down, like Galatea said, and now you see 6 shooters, and those 2 bruiser guys come out from behind the DJ booth and wade into them. All right. Sorry, I'm figuring out which ones they hit. That one's gone. And that one's down. Okay, yeah, this guy just comes out. Boom! Punches one of the bots in the head. It drops. And there's and the other one comes in with its other fist, knocks it on the shoulder. It kind of tumbles around. Still rattling off shots. And now it is Alecto's turn.
Okay. I will grab the mark, sort of just grab him by the back of his shirt and lift him up and head out the back door.
Okay, you get to the door. It's one of those push bar things. It should just open easily, and it doesn't open.
Of course it doesn't open. I will give it I'll drop the guy and do a roundhouse kick on the door. Let's see. Do I have to roll to hit it?
No, just roll damage.
Roll damage. Okay. Actually, I'm going to put some mana and use my Colossus Strike.
Yes.
Cool. What's this look like?
Is the one where I tried to punch through the spaceship. It basically channels my chi into a focal point, and then it does extra damage. I can punch through walls and shit.
I assume Gale kind of sidesteps while this happens.
I mean, that's not the exit that the stairs are at, right?
I'm going to say the stairs disappeared when the whole party started.
Okay, so whatever exit I was at, what exit was I at?
That's at the northwest corner of the room.
Okay, so what's happening with that then?
Alecto's coming in right next to you and punching the door.
So I'm letting Alecto do what Alecto do.
Yeah, so she she holds the guy in one hand and spins around and kicks the door with by channeling her chi into her feet and does what I roll 18 points of damage.
18 points of damage. Okay, as you hit, all this power goes, and then there's some kind of spell or something because all this damage comes flying back at you.
Ah!
You take 11 damage from some sort of weird electrical shock. And so the door explodes out into the hall, and you get pushed back a few feet. And that's what happened there. I'm going to say you still have... Or no, you're carrying the guy. I'm going to say you could get through the door with him if you want.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. So, Alvin... Okay, Alvin was trying to protect Alecto, and Gale noticed that Gale's by the door when they kind of fuzzed into reality and shouts, "Gale, get down!" And
I do.
Tries to stand in your way, like waving his hands like he's fighting a basketball person, you know, trying to keep him from shooting, whereas the robots have guns. So... that's his move.
I love the phrase "fighting a basketball person."
You know, when you're trying to block him from taking a shot.
I know it. Yeah, totally.
All right, Gale, what you doing?
I mean, I guess now that my cover's blown, I would like to lightning strike one of those fucking robots that are shooting with elemental strike.
Okay, cool. Do you want to target one specifically or just one at random?
Are there any that are, like, doing more specific damage than, like, everyone else?
Well, one got punched.
I'll go for a fresh one.
Okay, go for a fresh one. Good deal.
Ooh, 10. Yeah, that's a 30.
Ouch.
Okay. So you completely override this poor thing's processor. It just frizzes out. Its clothes burst onto flame and it falls down. And one of its guns skitters out of its hands.
What is it with me and characters that have deadly elemental strikes?
I'm loving it. Do you want to stay here or go out the door?
I would like to go out the door.
Okay. You go out the door and you see it's a hallway running to the left and right. And it's pretty dim. You're not sure what's on either end.
I would like to cast light as a free action.
Okay, sure, yeah. You start to light
up. Can I
up.
see anything more?
You can see everything. It's just you can't tell. Like, there's no signs saying what's down.
All right.
Each end of the hall ends with another T-bone intersection.
I guess I'll go left.
Okay. You go left. You make it about halfway down the hall. Next is 19. Galatea. Galatea screams over at Alecto, "Who the fuck are you?" And launches an EMP blast at those guys.
I really want to ask this question, but is Keziah caught in the EMP blast?
Oh.
It's possible. How do we do equipment failures for PCs? I mean, I could just do a save type thing. Roll me a water check.
That's good on the die. She's only got an 8 water, though, so a 16.
Ooh, just matched it. Tie goes to defender, right? So the nimbus of this blast as it comes off these robots hits your systems and everything like shudders for a second as your security protocols go into effect. And you look over at her, you see this like blue crackling business around her fingertips. And two of the
dirty look.
two of the robot dancers go down, spasming.
but they maintain their grips on their weapons. Do you want to stay in the fight or back up? Go out the door or anything?
Are you going to do that again? She's asking.
Oh, she's like, I'm killing these bad guys. What? Who the fuck are you people?
Honestly, we just came to your party, homie. Like, honestly.
Well, Keziah is interested in whatever these things are.
Mm-hmm.
Is one of the ones that went down near her?
Yeah, you could get there within a round. I mean, theoretically, you could get to it, do whatever you want, and then get away. Half your move.
Could she whip it or something and drag it with her?
Sure, hell yeah. At least to the edge of the dance floor.
Okay.
There's so many people ducking around you that you probably couldn't drag it through them.
Yeah. Okay. She's going to try to do that.
It is stunned, so you easily can yank it. There's nobody around to fuss, so yeah. You drag this spasming robot dancer over to you.
She's going to take its gun away, too.
You can take its weapons away, yeah. Yeah, I'll say you can yank its weapons out of its hand.
Okay.
But it doesn't seem to be permanently disabled at this point. Next is the bad guys. One sees you dragging his friend off and he takes a shot. So you're going to need to beat a 16 on the dodge.
Ooh, I rolled a 10. 25.
Okay, so a bunch of bullets rip through your position and you hear one person scream. Maybe they took a bullet. And just to be cool, the robot spins its pistol like all cool, like a gunslinger. You don't know if they're programmed that way or if it's sentient. And the other four, or the other two, the other two are engaged with fisty guys, so I think they're going to start punching. Okay, yeah, they're wailing on the beefy guys. Their pistols like slide off and affixed to their wrists, and they're just going to town. So they're having a fun, epic fist fight. And next is Alecto and Prozamaya.
Oh, I think we messed up because I've already gone this turn.
Yeah, you're at the top and bottom because I moved you down to meet, what's his name?
Okay.
Oh, Ebenezer. That's right. Ebenezer's before that. Ebenezer.
So did I see Galatea launch the EMP and almost tagged Keziah and everything?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just gonna be like, wow. That's a real Farage move, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna fire at one of the remaining dance spots.
Okay. Go for it.
Okay. That's a 28?
Wow.
Wait, that's not right. That's not right. No, 18. I'm sorry.
18. That's good enough to hit.
That's much more believable.
Roll me 3d6.
Okie dokie. 10 total.
10 minus its armor. Okay. That's it for Ebenezer. So, Alecto, you're in the hall. You see the wispy shape of Gale moving that direction.
Okay.
To the left.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to get homeboy safe because I know that Keziah wanted to interview him. So, yeah, I'll just, I guess I'm following Gale. keeping an eye out for danger.
You can get to the edge of the T-bone there, and just as you come to the corner, all sound just goes and goes away, and you see like some pigeon feathers float in from the left and go by you, and the floor, instead of being a hard stone, all of a sudden feels like grass on a warm day, and the ceiling kind of separates, and you see it's almost like you're in the inside of a beating heart, and but you don't hear a heartbeat.
Ooh, the acid's kicking in.
Yeah, the memory of your childhood, first learning moves in the courtyard, comes to you for some reason, and then reality just shrinks in front of you and then opens up, and there's this tall, thin Lunari in all white, like top hat and tails, and a white-topped cane, and he bows and doffs his cap. He's got long white hair. He says, "Good evening. I am the White Spider."
Hi, I'm Alecto.
The man you're carrying is a threat to my employer's plans. You will give him to me.
I don't think so.
Roll a resist domination check. This is a water roll.
12.
You have
rolled a
been
2.
dominated mentally.
Oh no.
And you just kind of nudge the guy forward, I guess. I'm not sure.
All right, I'm holding him by his shirt, so I just hold him up and I, hand him just the White Spider.
Do I see this happen?
All you see is Alecto sort of grayed out. Like, you're not seeing whatever Alecto's seeing. It's just everything turns kind of black and white in front of you. And you think you hear Alecto talking, but you're not sure. You're just behind her. But something trippy is happening. You're not sure what. But you definitely see Prozamaya step forward and start to disappear.
I would love to try and get Promazoa before he leaves.
Prozamaya. Yeah.
Prozamaya.
Alvin comes running through the doors, and he sees something happening at the end of the hall. He's going to try to pierce the veil of reality. Ooh, he rolled really good. He's like, something's going on up there. And he runs forward, and he's like, Gale, what's happening? And then he tumbles forward, and Alecto, you see Alvin just sort of tumble past you, between you and Prozamaya, and he tumbles into the White Spider, and all of a sudden you're disoriented, and somehow he's disrupted his spell for a moment, and you see that the White Spider was in the midst of retreating into some sort of other dimension, and he's almost got hold of Prozamaya. So that's Alvin. Now it's Gale.
I'd like to, because I'm not sure if it's a vision thing, like dark vision kind of thing, or if it's like something really fucky going on. So I want to run back to Alecto and see what's happening.
Okay, yeah, you just ride up to her, and as soon as you get past her shoulder, there's some sort of unreality field happening. And so that black and white business goes away. You see similar stuff to what Alecto is seeing, this like beating heart chamber and this weird witch man in front of you.
What?
But you get a sense of childhood memories and calming, relaxing times, at your mommy's knee or whatever. Or maybe the first time you had a chemistry set. But anyway, you see a powerful magical practitioner in front of you, and you're pretty sure that if he gets his hand on Prozamaya, that'll be the end of Prozamaya.
And I rip him back.
Nice. Okay.
You grab him. That's easy. He's fine with being manhandled.
It's his thing.
Do you want to leave the field or just kind of stay on the edge of it?
I would love to run past where that field, right back to where I didn't know the field was there.
Okay, yeah. So you pull him back and step back. I don't know. You could go as many as 15 feet.
I'll take the full 15.
Okay, so you go halfway back down the hall. Next is Galatea. She is going to... This is her party. She has to protect her people. Although every instinct is for her to run away.
I thought this was Janet's party.
She leaps over the crowd using some sort of magic or abilities or something to propel her. It's like she has rocket boots, and she goes straight into one of these dudes and unleashes a full EMP blast. And now all 5 of these things they're going to break.
How far is Keziah from this ultimate EMP blast?
15 feet or so. Definitely within range.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Keziah, roll another water check.
Roll 4, not die.
Jeez.
+2 because your systems are prepared now.
Okay. Well, that's good. That gives me a 19 this time.
Hell yeah, just enough.
Nice.
So yeah, it experiences another blast, and it's like, we were ready for this, guys. You know what to do. Your little programs jump into action and buffer your systems. And just for a second, your whip what is it called? Lets go of the enemy, and he looks up at you, and his eyes glow gold, and one of his pistols pops back into his hand. The others are taking... One of them's down. 2 of them down. 3 of them down. Now just the 2 that were stunned and on the ground are still up. Like, they're not up. All of them are down, essentially, is what's important. But 2 of them are still kind of spasming. The others just dropped. And Galatea rolls onto her back, and she yanks a big knife out of her scabbard. And that's it for her turn. Next is Keziah.
So, in inspecting this guy, is there, like, any place where she can...
You want to stick in your Borg port and do some shenanigans? Okay.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. You see his Frankenstein port on his neck. You stick it in. I'm going to say you... this is also his turn, so I'm going to give him a chance to resist his stun.
Okay.
And yeah, so he comes to life right as you're poking this thing in. And he's going to try to keep you from doing so. So roll, would this be martial arts, I guess? Trying to defeat his wiggling.
She has martial arts tech.
That'll work. Roll a +2.
Well, she's got a 20 for her hacking. And then 17 for the martial arts tech.
Perfect. He rolled a 1, so you're good to go. So yeah, you're like, you slide around his arm and his hands batting at your face. And then and he like goes into standby mode. And by next turn you'll be able to interact more fully with his systems. But for now you've got him on a it's like you've got him in a grapple, basically.
I have a robo buddy.
So he tries to beat you off of him. He got 21. So you're going to have to just make that same roll again. See if you can beat him.
Another martial arts tech.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to beat a 21.
Could you use an action point? Everybody has 2.
Oh. Yeah.
Unless you remember how many you had last time. Somebody had 3 or 4, if I remember correctly.
Keziah did, actually. She had extra 4.
Okay. Ash said 0, so I'm going to give Ash 1 just for kicks.
Yeah, if I use the action point, I'll make it.
Yeah, you're playing grab ass with this damn robot, and it's not able to get a handle on you. The other one that's stunned is going to try to get out of it. Nope, it's quibbing and bouncing around on the ground. And so those fisty guys go down there and just work it over real good, pounding on it, and bloody fists, and there's bits of robot parts flying off. And that's when 2 drones come down out of the well above you, and they start shooting strobe lights all around, which is distracting. So all these yellow flashes are going everywhere. If anybody has a condition that's exacerbated by lights and stuff, they might want to close their eyes. So anybody who's in the room is going to have to make a water check to resist bedazzlement. I believe only Keziah's in the room, right? Did Ebenezer escape?
I think I'm still in there.
Oh, you're still in there. Okay, yeah. So you'll need to make a water check as well.
Oof, that's not good. I think I'm head to toe bedazzled at this point.
Yeah. So you're going to be -4 to all your actions for the
Keziah's a 13.
For the next 3 rounds. Keziah as well.
For the next
3 rounds.
This is unfortunate.
That's it for the bad guys. Ebenezer.
Like, why is this so effective? So it sounded like at this point the robots are fairly taken care of. Like the 2 big dudes are taking out the last 2 of them.
Yeah. I think the only one that's still active is the one Keziah's holding.
Okay. And does it look like the one Keziah's holding is subdued? Like she might need help with them at this point? Or
you could go help if you want. Okay, you rush over.
I rush over, but partially to help, partially just to complain about the strobing. Like, can you believe this?
Oh man, everyone around you screaming, trying to get out.
Seriously. What kind of a club
It's a chore
is
to get
this?
to her.
This kind of a club.
Keziah, do you want to give Ebenezer any recommendations on what to do?
Do you know anything about robots?
Not really. Do you know anything about eyes?
I know a lot about eyes.
Any cool tips? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, both of you make a knowledge check. This will be knowledge tactics, knowledge robotics, or just base if you don't have either.
I have a 9 on the die. I have hacking.
What's your light stat?
Light is a 12.
Oh yeah, you're good to go. You're pretty sure these drones are big enough to do more than just lights. So you might have some more stuff coming. They're kind of the size of a basketball with a frisbee around it.
Galatea, are these your drones?
No, they are my drones. Kill them.
I suggest you kill the drones.
Can I try to fire if I haven't done anything yet?
Yes, there's a corpse of a dancing robot near you. You could grab one of its submachine gun pistols, machine pistol, if you want.
Nice. Yeah. Yoink.
Okay. You grab that. It looks like it's got about a half a clip yet, so you could go full auto.
Okay. Definitely. I'm loving this.
Roll a firearms check. See if
Okay.
this guy can dodge you.
That's my third 7 in a row. That's plus, so that'd be 18 total if we're using like my pistols.
Okay, yeah, you just open up on this fucker, and it's going to do 3d6 5 times. So just roll 3d6 and we'll count it as 5 hits. And yeah.
Holy cats. Okay, wait. 14.
14. Okay.
Times 5.
Hey, did you roll any 6s? Because if you roll a 6, you have to re-roll it.
Yes, I did. I got a 5, a 6, and a 3.
Re-roll that
Excellent.
6.
Yeah.
Reroll that 6.
Plus another 5. So that's 19 times 5.
So the first hit knocks off some shielding. The next hit rips through it and makes all sorts of unholy noises. It starts swirling about. And the last hit blows it up. And it says shrapnel everywhere. It had unexploded ordnance. So it's going to do 3d6 to everybody within 10 feet. Good news, you're farther away than that. Bunch of people are dead.
What? No.
Well, knocked out at least.
Okay. I toss the weapon. I wipe my prints and then I toss the weapon.
Well, through a quirk of physics no one will ever understand, it does 25 damage to everyone within 30 feet. Like beyond that.
Okay.
Wow.
So, do you have armor, anybody? Keziah
is a personal shield.
Personal shield. Okay, so it sparks on and wipes out, and your body takes 5 damage.
I don't think I have anything armor-wise. I have a jumpsuit and some fancy robes.
Yeah. So you take 25 damage. What is your vitality normally?
Normally my vitality is 24, but it's currently -1.
So you need to roll a water check to see if you are still conscious.
Nat 10 on the water check.
Ooh.
Okay,
Yay.
you're fine. Keziah's fine. A whole bunch of people are not fine. And that other drone got hit by that same amount of damage. So it's hurting pretty good. There's just blood and gore everywhere. It's a goddamn horror show. Galatea is screaming. She must not have had a shield. The 2 bruisers were unarmored, so they're like clutching their heads and rolling around. And all kinds of alarms are going off now. You kind of hear them faintly in the distance above you. And that's Ebenezer. Now we have Alecto and Prosamiah. Alecto, you kind of look off to your left and you see Prosamiah's gone. And it's just you and the white spider, maybe 5 feet away from each other. And he looks real pissed.
So do I. Funnily enough.
You can try to beat the domination if you roll a water check, or you can just have a nice conversation, I guess.
I rolled a 10.
Hey!
Followed by a 9.
Nice.
Yeah, you break free easily. And you see that the reality is trying to reassert itself, so you'll kind of see a bit of a corridor, a bit of a floor, or whatever. So you know you're not somewhere else entirely. You're sort of in between.
Hey, spellcasters are real squishy. Hit them.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to do the same thing I did to the door to this guy.
Ouch.
Hell yeah. This is a big old punch.
Let's see. I have, unfortunately, 2. So
He
let's
rolled a
see,
1,
2, 4.
so you're good to go.
Okay.
Just
Oh,
roll
great.
You want to use an action point and do double damage?
And I just rolled 2 6s.
Oh,
So hang on, I'm going to write this down. So 8, 12.
He's gonna pee himself.
Plus 2. 25 points of damage.
You hit the white spider hard, so hard, in fact, that their reality field collapsed and they are sucked back into where they came from. But because you're touching them when this happens, you have gone with.
Nice.
And we'll end it there for this evening.
So, Ash, you got a nice break from recordings for a while.
You can have a one-on-one showdown with a witch killer.
Yeah.
Oh my
wherever
God.
you went.
Well, I remember that one time I tried to play White Spider and I just kept rolling ones after ones after ones, and he wasn't that scary of a bad guy at the time.
Oh, man.
Keystone cops of magic users.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess the last thing our viewers see is people crawling for the exit. Sprinklers going. There's water pouring down. Half the people in this room are dead or dying. And at a spooky console somewhere, we see an evil person plotting. You see some black gloves. And then they scan through the document or whatever, and they realize that Prosamaya isn't there. And they pound the console in anger and pick up the phone to call their contact. And they're like, "Where is the target?" You don't hear their answer because that's the end of the show.
Yeah, so we can skip right to wishes.
Oh, you had no likes?
No, I just want to say right now that I really wish that Alecto doesn't die next session.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I mean, the white spider might get it. You hit him so hard.
Just has a giant hole where his chest used to be.
Uh-huh.
He
Just
is
like
the donut.
Yeah. No.
Oh my God, you're on the
Donut.
God, you're on the donut. You're on the donut. You're on the space donut.
Yes.
Guys, we gotta go to the space donut.
Mm-hmm. I do.
Party goals.
Anyway, I really liked when Alecto punched a god.
Well, that's, yeah.
I like Alecto punching a hole in reality.
That's the thing that she does now.
I liked your trying to stick your thing in the robot. That was fun. Had a little slap fight.
Certainly one way to word it, yeah.
Just take the port. Get the thing. Stop it.
I liked a bunch of stuff. Okay, so here's my whole list. First of all, I like the Gothic Dance Club. That was a good scene for a big sequence. I liked Keziah, who possibly has the most calming presence of any player character I've ever seen. Be like, am I making you nervous? Am I the one upset?
I love that. That was so great.
Super chill. I liked Alecto punching someone as if they were a door or just like unloading the full force of a door punch onto a living creature. And I like Gale's spooky reveal of like being invisible and then just like decloaking to Alvin, I think. Yeah.
Oh man, that was very good.
That was.
I'm sorry for bringing Alvin back. He's kind of annoying.
I love Alvin.
I thought it'd be fun
That's
if
just
there was
'cause
somebody
he's
there that you
sprung on
might want to
Gale.
protect. What's that?
Gale said, I love Alvin. I said, that's just because he's sprung on you.
Oh, yeah.
Let's be real. Gale hates Alvin. AJ loves Alvin.
He ended up being kind of helpful. He messed up the spell.
Yeah, he did. He disrupted the spell by crashing headlong into it.
Yep.
That's right. Oh, man. He's got to get
Barney
a medal.
Fifed it all up in there.
Yeah.
All right, gang. How do people find you on the internet?
There's never a
you can-
starting order with this.
No, I'll go first because I'm the quickest. I'm on Mastodon. You can find me as Dr. Mod, DOKTORMOD.
Kristy.
I am also on Mastodon. I'm the creativewriting.social server. My username is KMITKO3, KMITKO, and the number 3. I'm also elsewhere with the same username, but, whatever. Just look for it.
And Jayme?
I am also on Mastodon now at the dice.camp server, I suppose it's called, as Brandoff, BRANDOFF. Doesn't sound right. Yes.
Me. I do the, I forgot how to talk about myself for a second. You can find me on Twitter at You can find me on Twitter at AJ_the... No, that's wrong. AJ_Ganaros. That's GANAROS. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at AJ_the_Slayer. And you can listen to me here and also on Christmas Tide Ohio, which is a wonderful actual play podcast using the Kids on Bikes system, where a bunch of kids just go around this Christmassy town looking for supernatural mysteries to solve, because Lord knows we love a good ghosty.
Hell yeah.
It's great. You should listen to it.
Oh.
And you can send us an email, shatteredworldspod@gmail.com. Find us on Twitter at SWRPGpod, and maybe Mastodon. Who knows? The world is our oyster.
Somebody teach me Mastodon. I have the app. I have no idea what's going on.
Cool. Yes. And I think that'll do it. Any last words?
Mm-hmm.
Noodles.
Pickles.
I didn't do it.
I did.
We got a noodle pickle situation here, folks. Come back next time and find out how it's resolved. Keep it rolling. Good job, everybody.
Good job.
Man.
Yeah.
I was stressed out there I'm like, there's got to be a way to get from random encounters into the plot. I know we'll find a way. So I just decided to shoot up another room. That usually works.
Did we check the schedule? What time does it run?
Oh, the goof train?
The goof train, yeah.
I think it's every hour on the hour. Is that how trains work?
That sounds exhausting. Do the conductors get a break or like what?
Well, the local train here comes in 15 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cleveland got some good going for it. But one thing, the trains run on time.
If I know one thing about Cleveland is they got trains.
That's it.
And tunnels.
Well, no, we don't have tunnels.
Oh, you don't have tunnels. That's right.
Oh shit! Where do tunnels go?
Tunnels go in Milwaukee,
That's right.
Antonio.
I'm sorry, we were looking for in the ground. Thank you.
Well, I guess we technically have a tunnel. It goes underneath Tower City.
How fun!
But then they just kick you off the train and
Is it like a mugging? Like you get-
How sweet of them.
There's like guys with bats waiting outside. You.
no, it's a like a large stop for the train. You don't have to get off the train. It's kind of being, I was exaggerating.
They just kill you if you don't.
Yeah, I mean, there is that. It's kind of messy. They got people with hoses to train.
You can stay on the train, but you stay as a corpse.
This movie is called The End of the Line.
They have trained assassins.
I regret everything.
This poor campaign is like turning into the Smurfs, where like every other word is going to be donut.
I know, I gotta get off this track.
Behold, the Dark Lord Donut approaches.
He's very donutty today.
He's armed the Donut Star. We're due.
We're donutted.